Get natural hand arthritis pain relief using this hand massager. This one's from Fit King. There's a bunch of different ones out there on the market. We got this off of Amazon, and that's what it looks like in the box. Here's the device right there. Let me just stand it up for you. Comes with some instructions, a little bag to keep the cords and the whole thing in. And then we have the charger cable and a little charger block and a little cleaning towel. And the box is nice. So let's talk about how this works and why it might be beneficial for you if you have hand osteoarthritis. So just to show you how this works, it's going to be squeezing your hand in different ways. You can't quite see it on the inside. There are bladders. There's like air-filled bladders. Think of like a blood pressure cuff that you put around your arm, except they're shaped different. They're designed so that they put pressure in certain zones of your hand. And this works for left or right hands. There isn't like a left-sided one or a right-sided one. But it's also got other features like heat. It can change the intensity of things. And it's got this neat little touch screen right here. Let me show you what it looks like. So you just hold down the power button. There, it's on. That's intensity right there on that side, mode in the middle. The mode is like the pattern in which it applies pressure and the intensity and all that. And then you have heat. Right now the heat's turned off, but we could turn it on. We could turn it on high, or we could turn it back off. And then that's the normal intensity. That's the next level intensity, and then the highest setting on intensity. And it goes back to normal. Then you have different modes, the white mode, the blue mode, and the red mode. Back to white mode, and then there's your battery indicator right there at the top. So you would just slide your hand in, really easy to operate. Your fingers stick out on the other side. And the cool thing about this is it's so light. I mean, maybe 2 pounds at most. It's not that heavy at all. And you can put this on your lap while you're watching TV or reading a book with your other hand or having a conversation with somebody to get some relief on your osteoarthritic hand. And I feel pressure along my fingers. I feel it in my palm, and it's even getting my thumb on the edge right here. And right now the pressure's on low. If I put it on medium, it's very tolerable. By the time I get to the intense mode on the intensity, the most intense mode, the pressure's still tolerable, but you feel it squeezing your hand and it feels good. It doesn't feel uncomfortable. And I have a big hand for this device, so if you have smaller hands, you probably want to have it in the most intense setting because it's going to compress your hand all the way down, but not more than a firm handshake, I would say. And then as far as the heat goes, it heats up pretty quickly. I just turned it on high right there. And within 10 seconds or so, you start to feel some warmth, and then it gradually gets warmer, and you can always turn it off, and it turns off pretty instantly. I have been playing with this for a few days now and have not really, I barely charged it right before this video. The battery went down. There's a percentage reading, but just based on the little indicator there, it went down not even halfway. So the battery lasts quite a while, and it charges pretty fast. It charged for maybe 30 minutes prior to this video. And it's an internal battery, so you don't have to be changing out batteries. It's just got a little plug right there on the side for you to plug it into it's got a cord, a USB-C cord, and then you plug it into the block and into the socket. And so there you go. It is really neat. I like this because it's not medications. It might keep you away from taking pain medications. It might also keep you away from visiting the doctor to go get an injection. But what I don't like, a downside, and it's not really a huge deal because that's not the purpose of this. This isn't going to solve a hand arthritis problem. That's not the intent. This isn't intended to do that. This is just designed to give you some pain relief if you have hand arthritis. In order to solve hand arthritis, you have to fix the root problem, which is a muscle imbalance between palm muscles and forearm muscles that bend your fingers. Palm muscles close the palm. And so you have to figure out the right balance. It's usually weak muscles in the hand, but that takes some effort, that takes some work. You have to exercise, and you may not be ready to exercise to fix the muscle imbalance today, but you need some pain relief, and that's where this can come in. You can check out the link to Amazon for this product down in the description below this video and see if it's something that's right for you, especially if you're thinking you're the type of person that relies on medications, or you might go get an injection, but you want to solve the root problem. This could be an alternative to that. Go check it out.